Hello, hello. Hi. Happy full moon. Happy embolic. Happy moving your house.
Melanie, yes, happy Melanie is just freshly showered at her mom's house and ate dinner. And after this, going to bed because I'm exhausted.
Well, let's start.
I'm all, is
Get your
anybody
screen
else here?
on. Yeah, Devin and Rowena.
Okay. I'm like, why can't I see everybody? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yay.
And more, I'm sure, will trickle in. So,
I mean,
welcome newbies who will be jumping in. Rowena, you're the only newbie at the moment. And so, the purpose of these calls is to share your epiphanies, share your experiences, your downloads, ask for support. It's just a way for us to reinforce that beautiful web of light and healing. So, I love it. Okay, Melanie, let's hear. How are you doing? Other than freshly showered and freshly out of your house.
I'm, well, so my back went out last weekend. And I was forced literally to relax and I literally was going to the chiropractor, going to work and coming home and like laying on a hot pad. And about midweek, I had the realization that after this week that I'm in now, it's going to be go, go, go. And I really need to honor my body and get my strength back up. And I made it through today. I don't know if I'll be able to walk tomorrow, but that's okay. Like nothing like it was last weekend. Um, but really just so much gratitude for the strength that I do have and really just being careful with myself. And I don't have to hurry up and do everything. Like uh, Natalie made a really good point. She's like, right now, it's all hurry up and get out of the house. But when you get into your own house, you can leave a box there and it'll just stay there forever until someone touches it. And you're the someone. So I'm just really trying to stay in that mindset and remembering to eat and drink lots of water. So I'm just really trying to take care of myself. So yeah, but it's good. It feels really good. I don't have to go back over there for anything but to help Terry load some stuff that we're taking to the dump tomorrow. And I'm like, done, done. So,
Yay!
yeah,
Sounds like
big
freedom.
yays.
Interesting timing with the year of the horse coming in.
Oh, it's definitely freedom. So, it's good.
When do you move into
So,
your house?
I close on Wednesday and I'm getting new flooring in the basement Thursday, Friday. Hopefully they finish Friday. That's what I'm trying to manifest so I can start moving on Saturday. So I'm like, I have an air mattress. I'm like, I will set that bitch up. We are moving in.
And dancing naked in the house.
Yeah. I don't know how Dixie will feel about that, but maybe while she's at school, I'll be.
Just give her a text. Be like, I'm gonna be naked. You might want to stay in your room for a minute. It works with my kids
Yeah.
really well.
I'm like, we're excited. Her and I both are excited. So it's good.
I'm excited for this new venture because, yeah, the fire horse is definitely speeding things up. If you haven't felt it, I feel it. I was actually, I took some time today and I painted the shedding snake and the fire horse coming out of the mouth. And so I did post a little bit like early on my stories, but yeah, so I'm like, will we just stay up all night and finish it so that this energy can move? Because sometimes we don't have words for what we're moving. And so that's where art comes in, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Gladys said she just saw It's Magical. I could show you. Do you want to see it?
I do because I'm
I'll go
probably
get
gonna fall asleep right after this.
it.
I'm like, oh, all the Hawaii ladies.
I wanted to put it on a drum, but I decided I can always repaint it on a drum if I want. So
Oh, wow.
And so the snake, it's white because that's where the shed is, and the shed turns white. And I have actual snake shed that I'm going to apply on top so it'll be textured. So yeah, there's my fire horse, and then there's like the sun quantum in there. I have more that I'm going to put in up here, but yeah. So there's how I'm moving energy.
I love it. I love, love, love
Thanks for
it.
letting me share, guys. You guys got the sneak peek. But yeah, I like how it turned out like wood, and it almost looks, if you look closely, these even look like little light coaty, the textures. I was trying to make it look like wood, and that's how it turned out. But I was like, oh, I like it. So yeah, moving energy. Yeah, thanks for letting me share. There's my share. So let's start with our newest practitioners. If you guys want to jump in and just share a little bit about you, because we become this beautiful blended family. And I think it's one of my favorite unexpected parts in all of the practitioner trainings we've done is that there's this automatic blend that happens and we're all so different, so we just make this more vibrant rainbow between us. So if you would like to jump in and share, it is optional. Everything is, of course. But go ahead, and one of you that are just finishing, like literally we're finishing this week, so brand new. So who wants to go first?
I'm gonna go first.
Sunny.
Yes, so I'm Sunny Wiseman and I live in Indiana, Indianapolis, but I grew up in Southern Utah, so I met Holly there and I have just been practicing silently on my own, stalking Holly for a while. And every retreat that everyone went on, I was like, I should be there, I should be there. And Hawaii was perfect. It was absolutely everything's just aligned since then, so I'm grateful to be here and to be able to, like you said, create like a family of ninja practitioners. I actually just barely got some pretty bad news. My mother-in-law and boss both. She's actually in the hospital right now. So I am going to be kind of listening for the last half just so I can be with my partner and his family. But I am still happy to be able to participate in the call. It was like perfect timing that I still get this little bit. But if you can send some love and prayers to her, her name is Erin. And I just feel like this full moon is really, it's just doing what it needs to. So I'm just trusting in the universe. And that's all.
Yeah. Oh, sending. Do you want me to set a grid up for her as well?
I mean, that's beautiful. That's really, that's great work. And you are, I love your creation mode. So yes, if you're feeling called, please do. I just know love and light and thought works. So
Yes, we absolutely will. Thank you for asking, Sunny. Oh,
thank you. It was just like as soon as I logged onto the call, we found out. So I just wanted to share that because I have a group of powerful, loving people on my side right now. So yeah,
yeah. Oh, thank you.
thank you.
Rowena, do you want to go next?
Yes. Sunny, I'm going to send love and light, lots of comfort for you too, because you did the same. All of you ladies did last week when my sister was in the hospital. So, and Holly's grid was amazing. So, yeah, that would be awesome. I love the horse, Holly. Oh my gosh. So pretty. So, my name's Rowena. I'm from Spring Creek, Nevada, and um, I started out as a foot zoner, and then I saw that Holly made drums through another friend of mine. So she's made a couple drums for me, and I kept watching and seeing stuff. And then I saw her send quantum class, so I did that. And then I saw her retreat, and I knew I needed to go. So that's where I met all these amazing sisters in Hawaii. And I have a practice that I started a year ago. And this has really added to it. Like everybody who's either done Reiki or foot zoning with me, I say, hey, do you want to try this? And they are all in, and some are coming back too. But I love all the energy. I just love it working with clients and helping them.
I love it.
Yeah.
Uh, So excited for everybody to know you. Hey, Gladys or Cindy, who wants to go next?
I'll go. I am Gladys. I live in Hilldale. I just moved from Centennial Park into Hilldale. I'm near Devon. And um, yeah, it's been a wild ride. I'm like, I had it all planned out in my head, and then I'm like, I'll go. And then it just like all went out the window. Um, I met Holly in 2019 at the one and only energy conference that her and I have ever been to. Actually, we found that out yesterday. And I had just a session with her at her booth and started following her. Purchased a couple drums over the years, and every time she would pop up an immersive healing experience, I would hit interested on the Facebook invite. And then finally, Hawaii came around and she personally messaged me and was like, hey, you're coming, right? Like, we're not letting you get out of this one. And it just turned into my sacred yes. And then I just recently signed up for the drum facilitator course in February. So that's just following right after. Um, I previously was certified in emotion code. I was practicing emotion code and body code. So very familiar with muscle testing. Um, so it was really awesome to learn a deeper side of clearing the negative perspectives and taking it to the next level. Um, I made a drum yesterday with Holly, an elk drum. It is so beautiful. Went to ceremony at her house yesterday and made a drum. And I'm just excited to take it to the next level with the drum facilitator course. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me. I have 4 wild kiddos, 12, 9, 5, and 18 months. So, and then I also work as a patient service representative at our local health clinic. And I love to bring my 5D energy into the 3D atmosphere. So,
And you do it really well.
yeah.
Yay. So glad you're here. Hey, Miss Cindy.
All right. Now that I'm not just this dark, all dark, or just this floating head, I finally found some light.
We're all used to the dark too, and floating
Right.
heads, actually. So,
Right. Hi. I'm Cindy Ledbetter. I went on the Hawaii trip because I just wanted to go to the jungle. And then, oh, by the way, bonus to become a practitioner. Um, so, yeah, I'm a foot zoner. Been doing energy work for a while, a couple different modalities, methods, whatever. So gonna figure out how to just bring all of it together at some point in time, because I do have my muggle job that I've been at for like 20 something years. So got a few years left in that, and then I'll retire and we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll play. So there you go.
you're in Richfield,
Oh,
Utah.
yep. And I'm in Richfield. Sorry, Central Utah. So I
Central
am in
Utah.
Richfield. But I do work over in Fillmore. So if anybody's driving on I-15 and wants to meet up or needs anything or whatever, let me know. I might be on that side of the mountain. So
Yes. Oh, I
yep.
love it. And yeah, and you had a wild ride on your retreat, the in
Yes.
person.
Yes. Yes. That is definitely a wild ride. So my husband did pass away on Saturday morning, right around 1 a.m. And then I jumped on the plane to Hawaii on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. So yeah, it was like divine timing, even though it was a wild ride. It was great to be, supported with my sisters, and yeah. Anyway,
In
crazy.
that jungle.
Yes, in the jungle, in the ocean, connected with the land. Pretty wild ride. So yeah.
I love it. Oh, love it, love it. Hey, so I think that's everybody who's new that's on. I know Mel is in like Sri Lanka, I want to say. So not expecting her to be on, but you guys will get to meet her later. Um, so who else would like to share kind of where they're at, questions, ahas, what you're doing for the full moon or in bulk tonight?
I can keep going.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. And yes, the hot springs, if anybody wants to come over, or if anybody's on their way to Mystic or the free ones, the Red Hills, let me know. I'll meet you there. Let's see. So to continue the shed of my snake year and shed of things, I took my dogs for a walk yesterday, to a place that I've been taking them. We've been going up there for years and years. And anyway, I looked at the three canyons and I was like, okay, which one do we want to go up? And it was kind of a subconscious, like, I don't know. I just ended up going up one of them, and I got up there. I was like, oh, wait. We don't usually go up this one because it's kind of cliffy, steep. It's one of those that you slide on your bum on the way down.
Super steep.
Yeah, yeah. And so anyway, I got to the spot, that I usually see on the way down. And I was like, oh, well, do we turn around? I have kind of an old dog. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if she's gonna make it. And anyway, it was like, nope. The last part of the shedding, the skin is the hardest. And anyway, so I decided, I mean, and like I said, it wasn't like a conscious, hey, let's go up this one. It just, we just kind of started going up that one. But yeah, so when I realized when it came in what was going on, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. So climbed with intention of shedding and releasing and only forward, forward only. Anyway, and we made it up to the top. And but it's crazy because because there's no trail, which is why I usually end up going up the other way and then we just make our way down. But yeah, all just kind of coming together of me doing things totally different than I've done previously. Because I hadn't been up there for a little while. And that was the first time going up that canyon this year. So anyway,
Oh,
there you go. That was what I
entering to
did.
new places.
Yeah, yeah. And shedding that old, and anyway, just kind of was doing some mantras and whatever else is.
Rewiring your whole
Oh,
system.
yeah. And like tying in, doing the physical activity with the intentionality, spirit dropped it in. Yeah, all the things. Because like when we do go into horse, I mean, I've set myself up for some crazy momentum, fun stuff. So yes, I'm choosing into facilitator training, drum facilitator at the end of February. So I'm going to Costa Rica on Sunday, so I'll end the snake year in Costa Rica, and then we're just gonna jump into things. So here we go. Wee!
Yeah, wee! Lately I keep getting this visual, and it was actually something that I was going to paint as well. I keep seeing like this doorway, and it's got lots of layers, so it's almost like tunnels of doorways, and each of the doorways is almost like it's trying to 3D word it. Like timeline, different dimensions, different timeline, different shifts in being. And there's several of them, and it's like do 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 do. And if you look through it, the little doorway, there's no actual door, it's just open. But if you look through it, you can't really tell what's on the other side. Everything's blurry. And I keep trying to put stuff in there and then it just blurs out. And I'm like, okay, here we go. We still step through. And so I've practiced with it in several of my meditations the last few days of like something will come up, or I'm still am grieving not having the grandbabies 24/7. Although I had a client session today and her grandbabies are in Canada, and she gets to see him maybe once a year. And I'm like, I'm gonna quit complaining. Mine are only an hour away. I could go see him anytime I want to waste 2 hours plus have time with them. And I'm like, but it's not a waste because I meditate when I drive and it's actually really therapeutic. But I'm sitting there with that and I'm like, okay, there's a lot that like is still sticky. And it's like, oh, that's still sad. Ooh, that still stings a little bit. And oh, like I'm stepping into this life that's completely different from any life I've had before. I mean, those of us who are like shapeshifter, chameleon type people, or if you know human design that have open energy centers, and I think I've shared this before, all of mine are open except for my intuition, my root, and my sacral. Everything else can be influenced by other people, my thoughts, my identity, my emotions. So I was actually sitting with that and I was like, riddle me this. What does a chameleon do when there's nothing to chameleon to? And it's like, and we step through that gate. We step through that gate. We step through that door because we don't know what's on the other side. And sometimes that's the thrill of it, but we have to actually step away from everything. So I've been doing this visual where I envision things that are like, oh, I really wish I still had that, or oh, this is weird, or oh, this is who I am. And it's like, what if we just leave that here and we step out of it? Like even leaving our old skin, our old bodysuit behind and stepping through that. So I keep getting it. And so I was like, maybe I need to paint it. Or maybe I just need to share it. If that's something that resonates with you, maybe sit and practice envisioning like a gateway of some sort and like stepping through it into that unknown, into the blurry, because it's going to be wonderful because you've never been this person before and you're still stepping forward and you're more aligned than you've ever been. And so it's going to be something that's more aligned than what you've already experienced. And so I've been playing with that a lot, that like, what happens if I just step through? Just step through, just step through, just step through, just step through. And I don't know what's on the other side. Nobody else may notice. You guys will know all the inside details because you're my circle, but um, allowing yourself to step through and see, even just in your imagination, what that would feel like. What if I did just leave everything behind and step through into a new form? And the timelines get to shift, and externally it all looks the same, but inside you're playing with a different energy. I'll return and report. If I get text, Holly, you've lost it, you've gone crazy, then I'll be like, okay, thank you. Want to help me clear something then? So I love that stepping through because you stepped up the mountain into places that you've never been before, but it was still a wonderful new experience. And if we have the same thing over and over again and these guarantees of expectation, then we actually get bored and we make chaos. So we have something to do and play with. So really playing with that unknown piece. I feel like it's really powerful right now. Okay, who else wants to share? Or did you have something else, Cindy?
I was just gonna say, yeah, I'm all kinds of in the unknown, and yes, but I like that visual. I think I will do something like that. So, and then maybe it will help get rid of uh the judgment or the whatever I keep putting on this. I'm not sure what it is I'm putting on this, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. Next.
Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Devin. I saw green apple cotton candy in the grocery store last night and I was like, oh, Devin, did you know there's green apple cotton candy?
No, but they have the Dubai chocolate pistachio cotton candy. So good.
Weird.
But I won't share it.
Okay, well, next time I go to the grocery store, I'll get you the green apple.
Where did you get that? Because I'm like addicted to those chocolates and they're so not
TJ.
good for you. Of course you're going to TJ Maxx.
So, as many of you know, I had ovarian surgery a couple months after I got married, and I've been avoiding the OB for 5.5 years. And I've been in a lot of freaking pain, like pelvic pain. I thought it was my back. I got a standing desk. They tried to fix my back, and it just wasn't fixing it. So I went to the doctor, and I got referred to a pelvic floor specialist, so I get to have fun with that. But honestly, I don't know if I need one. I probably just need a drum more. and just move. But I am going to go just to learn the exercises and integrate. But after I got that, it was kind of almost a relief because I cried through the whole appointment. The nurse held my hand and hugged me. And it was really good to finally like close that chapter. And then the other night, I went to someone's house and we decided to go dancing. And the song came on, and I fell on the floor, and I had to crawl behind their curtain. And I decided to just go fucking somewhere else in somebody's house. And it's kind of funny because a lot of the stuff where you're talking, it was like a techno song, but it felt like it was just opening, like different places. So I'm kind of playing with that right now. But other than that, I really feel like I'm in a good spot and I'm pretty close to done with my shed.
When I texted the group, Jamie, I love her. She's come to the womb retreats and taught about the pelvic floor. And so she works with pelvic floor strengthening, and does like hypnobirthing and all of those things. And so if you email her, she'll let you know when she's doing the next workshop.
Like Jamie Maddox?
No, she's not a practitioner. I can't remember her last name, but I sent her email. It's Journey with Jamie, Jamee. In my phone, she's Jamie Pelvic Floor Specialist. So, but she had chronic problems with her pelvic floor after kids and traumatic births. And so it became her mission to figure it out. And now she teaches it. So, and she'll
Yeah.
even do them like at Breathe Salt Room. So I love her and I trust her. Like she's been to 2 different retreats where she's taught.
Okay.
She came to Hawaii 8 months pregnant to teach
Damn.
when we were in Kauai. So she knows her stuff and she brings like a whole structure and teaches. She's brilliant. So I don't know if you already have a pelvic floor person, but you could reach out to her.
Yeah,
And I
they were
let her
gonna give
know
me.
because we had another call where people had asked about it. So I reached out to her and then she said, just have them email me and then she'll let you know before she posts anything. But you can also follow her on social media. Let me see what her actual name is. Oh, my computer's doing weird things. Okay, there we go. Jamie Porter. So you can even find her on social media.
Okay.
She changed her last name, so that's why I didn't know her last name.
I'll have to look into her. They still haven't given me my referral, but it was kind of interesting when he said that because like I had a C-section, but granted, I had a 15-pound tumor on my ovary, so I don't know if it's just been stuff that I've had for years that I was just like, oh, it's cramps, oh, it's this, or I wonder if I was actually blind to it for so many years that now I'm in that good spot. Bro, why do you have a freaking sticker rose on your head? But yeah, I'll reach out to her. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, I'll let her. I'm like, I have some things to share, but I'll let her figure it out. I'll tell you in a minute. Who wants to go next?
You can go.
On that note
I
of
think,
pelvic floors.
right, right, man. Um, so this whole door concept, I've been having that flying through my head for, I don't know, a couple of weeks. And I'm like, I need to create something around this door. And so I'm making a moon gate, just a little one, just a little moon gate that will go with my altar and all of that. And that's what that is for me, is that stepping into that unknown. I don't know what's on the other side of it, but totally cool with that. Um, and last night I went to a ceremony with Holly, and um, it was really good. I went knowing what I needed to do, and was willing to do that. But what I didn't realize at the time, that makes completely total sense now, is yesterday was my biological mother's birthday. So not my mom that raised me. My mom that raised me, she passed away in March. But yesterday was my biological mom's birthday. And I was doing lots of just that healing of that woman's line, right? And I don't know why I get like still, like, gosh, these coincidences that I know are not coincidences, right? And then today, my half sister, so we share the same mom. We have different dads, but we share the same mom. Reaches out after years and years of no contact, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. And I loved the fact that I could be like, okay, whatever, and not like in a weird, how do I need to fix this? What do I need to do? I'm like, you're a grown adult, figure it out. And so this past year, the shed, oof, it was I'm gonna say that I'm glad. I don't know if glad is the right word. I don't know what the right word is, but I'm
Maybe
grateful.
accepting?
Yeah, I'm accepting, and I'm grateful that I could go through that, and that I can like, I didn't waste the year. There's so many years of my life that I felt like I may have wasted them. Although I know in reality I didn't, because I did the best I could in every spot that I was at. Um, but I really feel like this past year I was able to just do all the things. And I'm grateful for that. Um, and Cindy, maybe sometime I'll see you in Richfield. My husband, his family he's from Richfield, and we lived up that way for a while. And maybe at some point I'll make my way up there. So yeah. Yeah. So I think, yeah, I mean, things for me though they've been pretty good. And I'm I don't have all the words, but y'all get it. So yay me.
Yay!
I'll just
So
keep
excited.
painting my fairy garden over here.
I love it. You're making your moon gate, and then a bit ago you
Uh-huh.
did your snake stick. So
Oh yes, yes,
feels like
yes.
you're
And
embracing
my
all of the things.
Yeah, and my the other rattle with the Dreamweaver on the dream catcher on the front of the rattle. And
Which turned
yes,
out phenomenal.
thank you. And I just finished up two more drum cradles for Mandy. She got two. So yeah. So I'm excited. Yep, all good stuff. All good stuff.
Oh, love it, love it.
Mm.
Okay, who wants to go next? Melissa? Oh, yes.
Um, so interesting update. Um, Kind of like Emily was saying. So last time I talked about my sister, and then Kelby did a clearing, and my sister ended up with sepsis in the hospital, and I made it all the way to her heart. So I ended up, like, I kind of asked Spirit, like, what I should do. So I ended up actually going up there, being like, I don't know if she'll see me. I might just be here holding space.
Damn it, I'm going to be there for her toxic heart.
Right. But in the clearing, Kelby kind of talked about how having the separation kind of allowed I don't know, the image that she kind of talked about is like a tree with like the roots are growing under, so you don't see the growth, but like growth is happening. Um, and so she ended up actually seeing me, and we're in contact again. I mean, cautiously optimistic, but I do feel like some things have been cleared, so like that's pretty amazing. Um, and I think for me, like the biggest shift has been kind of shifting my expectation of myself within the relationship and kind of being like, I'm here to hold space, not to give opinions or advice. And I think that's really helped for when I get like frustrated, just to be like, okay, like it's not mine, it's hers to figure out. Um, so anyway, I mean, like I think it's still a little bit tricky, but there's progress. I know. I mean, there's probably some things I'm not saying, but I'm keeping my mouth shut and it's keeping me safe. um, so anyway, so that I was just surprised that she was even open to me coming to the hospital. So, and then I mean, it's interesting from like our perspectives because again, she sees the world differently, but she's still on antibiotics for like the next 8 weeks, and there's definitely still some heart stuff, but that's not mine to clear.
Yep. But it is yours to speak up. As Holly starts choking in the background.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was kind of an interesting, unexpected kind of thing that happened. So anyway, and then quick question. So I just got home because I actually was back up there because my brother's father-in-law passed away. So I just barely got back from Provo. So I'm exhausted in all of my like full moon rituals. I'm like, I do not have it in me.
Luckily, the full moon lasts a couple days.
Okay, good. So I'm like, yeah. So anyway, that's
What
all.
was your question?
Well, my question is like, am I still good if I do it tomorrow? Because I'm really tired.
Oh, I answered it before you asked it. I'm like, wait, there was a good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does last for 2 days.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's at its peak today, but it still counts. And really, we can time travel anyways. So because there are many moments where, like even like yesterday, I had a full drum making ceremony, and then I had like an hour and a half, and then we had the drum ceremony. And I was like, Spirit, what are you doing to me? And it was like, no, it's fine. Just take a nap. And I'm like, okay. So I took a nap, and it was like, oh, but I really want to do this and I want to do that. And I could just feel my whole body like bzz, 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 bzz. And I even had some of like the aches that I used to get all the time, that almost feel like you're about to get the flu, but it's just like raw energy. And so what I do is I lay down and I put on my weighted blanket and I'm like, okay, psychic surgery, take care of it, guides. And they do. And then I had plenty of energy. I felt great. And so even though we rest, sometimes the ritual is a rest because, especially because it's in bulk, which is the roots. It's Bridget. It's allowing yourself to put up your protection and your roots in. If you guys have ever made a Bridget cross, you burn them today. So I'm going to do a fire ceremony after this for the moon, and I'll be burning all my Bridget crosses. And then you make new ones and you put them at all the windows and the entryways. And you just make them out of straw. So this is just out of straw. But the reason you do that is because that's what you need to be able to get those roots in deep. So if taking rest and mindfully resting is how you do that, that's still a ritual that connects you to spirit. There's no right or wrong way to do a ritual. So, oh, there's Brandy. Yeah. So I'm really excited for you to restfully ritual. Ritually rest. There you go.
I was gonna say, like, drinking my tea this morning, like that was my ritual. Like and I'm exhausted now after moving all day. So I knew I had to be mindful in the things I was doing, but just making my tea was my ritual this morning as I was stirring in my intentions for this. What am I letting go? Like just all of that. So it doesn't have to be a big production always.
And remembering the full moon is more about a shed
Right.
than it is about pulling in because we have the biggest light. We're seeing all of the emotions, all of the things we created, and then we're going into the darkness. So it's letting go of the things that would weigh us down. So resting and being able to be in that space is perfect. And then you can do a more formal ritual tomorrow if you'd like.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Thank you.
great question. Yeah. Hey, welcome, Brandy. I'm glad you made it.
Hello, thank you. Me too. I had an unexpected guest at my house, so I'm sorry I'm a little late, but I'm happy to be here.
Yay. Hey, so we're just kind of sharing ahas, challenges that we need support with, epiphanies, or introductions because we have new practitioners on. So if you want to share, you can. If you want a minute, Erin is next to share. If not,
Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead, Erin, and then
even
I'll
though
take
I
my
said it was
turn.
optional, ha ha ha. You've been volunteered. Resistance is real. She doesn't want to
There you go.
unmute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. This is like watching a movie on my own life. Since I saw you Tuesday, I have been deathly ill. Okay, not deathly ill. I haven't had a cold. I don't remember the last time I was sick. But that is my body telling me rest. You need to fucking rest.
Restful rituals.
Yes, big ritual on the rest, which has given me time to reflect on many things. And I like the doorways because I feel like I'm in a video game and I hop on a little square and I'm hoping little squares in front of me light up, but they don't. I just know that it's opening doors in front of me that I don't know. And so the actions that I'm taking now are creating a future for me that is bright and beautiful. And it makes it the okay, I have to share a specific. So I was talking to Eric about Bali the other day, and I said, isn't it kind of weird that all of a sudden we started doing scuba diving when I've been offered to do scuba diving for years now? And we just started just before I committed to Bali. And so we might stay longer and do an extra honeymoon or something weird. So I'm grateful for opportunities, and I'm listening to the vibration of the universe.
I love it. And I can connect you with scuba divers there too. Because we weren't going to scuba on our itinerary, maybe snorkel, but not scuba.
Are you shitting
just,
me? Really?
yeah. So I can connect you with him, but he's on the north side where we'll be for the practitioner part. So
Okay.
I have his information somewhere, so I'll find it and connect you.
Okay, thank you.
Really awesome team. He held my hand the whole time while I was having panic attacks. Apparently, scuba is scary to me. And the only way I could get in there, because it was so claustrophobic, and it's like, remember all the things, and you could explode your lungs and all this. And finally, the only way I could go in was to growl. I'm sitting there, I'm like, and then I'd get brave enough to go down. And then as I'm going, I'm like, ooh, a turtle. And so I'm like growling into the air the whole time because it's the only way I could get that courage. So, yeah, very
Funny.
interesting.
It is. I had a hard time the first time I went in the water, but now that I have a cold, I know how to breathe through my mouth constantly.
You've got it down now.
Yeah, I'm a scuba pro now. Yeah, not really, but I'm more out of my head than I think I was when I saw you on Tuesday about everything, like even flights, even the airplane. I've been all over by myself. I've driven by myself without any Google Maps, with a paper map by myself. And
Or it's like a novel and you have to flip all the pages.
right, it's not a big deal, and so I'm excited to be me and to find the person that I've stifled for so long. So yay.
Yay!
Yay,
So
Bali.
excited for Yay Bali with Holly. I love it.
There's the mute.
Nope, you're not muted. Do you need help? There you go. Oh, wait, I hit the wrong person. Okay. Anyways, Brandy.
Hello. Side note, I'm actually advanced scuba certified. It's great. I love it. I understand the fear. But I'm a proponent of scuba, so I hope you get to go. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's amazing. Oh, but Jesus, it's been like a very, 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 very in bulk energy coming in. I've got Bridget, I've got Persephone. I've been working with Hecate lately. There's just a lot, and I'm like, all right, we're going in. I don't know how it's going to work, but I think I've just got a year left at my job. So that's fun. I don't know what the fuck
About damn time.
I know, right? Right? I'm like, I don't know, but we're just taking the steps. It's unfolding slowly. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm going with I don't know. I know that's the what. I just don't know how we're going to get there. So that's
we
where
talked
I'm
about
at
that
right
in the
now.
beginning of the call. So
oh, good.
I'll get the replay over to you because you're so aligned. Stepping into the unknown when it's all blurry. That's exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah. That's like I found a company that I really like that helps with finances, and they have a thing called planting a flag, and they're like, you're going to plant a flag and get, what's it called? A savings account, like where you get money. I can't think of what it's called. My brain's being all
like
brainy.
a money market?
Like a not a dedicated savings, an investment. I don't know. Anyways, savings and then an investment account. They call it planting a flag. Then I'm like, I'm going to plant a flag with my business. So now I have a website and now I have a logo. I'm like, well, fuck, here we are. So I've got a Calendly, I've got a schedule. I'm not sure what's next, but I'm just waiting for like the whisperings to be like, okay, now this is what you're doing. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I think what's next is I do want to add, so through my job, I've been able to get certified as in the International Coaching Federation. And I just have to take the test to pass that certification. So I think that's next. And then after that, I don't know. So it's just a wild ride, one day at a time. I'm jumping back into learning more than I have in a long time. I logged on to your site, Holly. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I know you said it, but I'm like, she's added so much since I
and it's still so old. It's getting updated now.
Right? And like, I love the new format of the book. Like, it's so much easier to do sessions the way that you formatted it. And like, oh, I've been doing more sessions than I've done. Like, I don't know. I feel hot right now. Like, I can feel the fire energy.
See, my face just, you're talking, right? I was talking with Gladys. I'm like, yeah, have you noticed every single call we do, my face is bright red, like I'm sunburnt by the end. Every single time, just because there's so much light and that pure solar energy that we all bring. And so, yeah, see, I'm nice and red. No, my face is not burned. I'm just, like, even my forehead.
Yeah.
Although I hit my head on a tile the other day, so my third eye's opening. Yeah, I reached down for a tile and there was one that had a corner sitting out in it. Then I didn't notice, and then I get in the car and there's blood, and I'm like, nobody said anything here. I'm walking with like blood down my face. It just looked like a bindi, I guess. I don't know.
That's funny, and it's like right exactly in the center too.
It's my unicorn horn. It was all puffed up. I took a picture. I was going to send it to Devin. Be like, tell your daughter my unicorn horn's coming through. Have to still send it because it was like it was bad, and it didn't hurt that bad, but it looked worse than it was, and so I've still got it with my red.
That's
anyway,
funny.
I digress.
Yeah.
No, I'm so glad you're excited for that. Well, on the new trainings too, there's new marketing videos that I don't know if you've seen yet with Melanie.
Yeah, I saw that they were there, but I haven't.
So that would probably be one of the next steps too, is like marketing and setting yourself up that way. And Melanie's even available if you have questions because she's a dear friend of mine.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I'm excited. I am dedicating, I decided on Sunday, just like sit down and do at least an hour of training a week on Sunday. and it turns into more than an hour like every time. But it's been helpful. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. And I love that
Yeah.
you love the new format.
Yes.
That's the result of each of you guys, each time we finish a training, it's like, could we have this? Could we have that? And it's like, yes, okay. So I think we're finally at a point where it's really good material because it's going to
I
adapt
love
every
it.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So love it, love it.
Thank
You for
you.
sharing. So happy in bulk. I shared a little bit on, I had my Bridget cross I talked about. I think it was before you hopped on. So I'm about to burn all mine and make new ones. What else would you guys like to share or you have coming up, or what are you doing tonight for your ritual? Devin, she mentioned Hecate. So are you working with her tonight? Devin's like a Hecate.
Always.
Yeah. Like she is Hecate.
Yeah, that's a hard question because it's like every day I'm very close. I do have some questions, but when Wesley walked in with his sticker, like your unicorn horns, you said you were gonna let me process or something, and you were gonna say something. It was after we were going through the pelvics. I had questions.
Okay. Do you have specific questions or do you want to know what I was going to say?
I want to know what you were going to say.
Oh, I was just going to say it's really important too, especially where there's doctors coming in. I've had so many stories of doctors recently that I'm like, this is like a lot of times where people are coming to me about doctors having misinformation.
You want to know what he said to me?
The doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me my ovaries feel good. And I like sat there and I was like, I don't have ovaries. I have one. You should know this. So I like turned to him and I'm like, what do you mean? I have one. How do they feel good? I was like, they is plural.
Read the chart.
So
yeah, I read an article on misdiagnosis for women and how common it is because with my sister's cancer, there were so many things. Like she almost died multiple times because they didn't treat her. They treated her for anxiety. Here's some Prozac. No, you have stage 4 cancer. You don't need Prozac. And so like the feminine hysteria is still going on. So I definitely would recommend like taking a moment, tuning into your body and seeing what your body says, or having somebody tune in and get some yeses and nos and like go through what needs to be explored. Not giving medical advice, but which parts need to be explored. Does your pelvic floor actually need support? Or maybe it's already really good and that's what the doctor's just copying it out as. Even my sister, oh, go ahead.
So honestly, I think a lot of it is from sitting and I've done a lot of individual research on the pelvic floor. And what I learned is when we don't drink a lot of water, which I'm chronically dehydrated, the concentration can actually cause that pressure to make it feel like the pelvic floor. So I've been like, okay, I'm just going to focus on drinking more water this week. And that's going to be the one thing I'm going to focus on so it's not too much. And then journal about it to see if that helps. But I also think where I'm doing the sacred energy exchange, I think there's a lot in there that I need to almost repeat and go deeper than I did last time. I did go deep, but I think there's some more exploring that I'm going to learn.
Last time you took the class, it was more about leaving your body, and this one's probably more about being in your body.
Yeah, it's definitely a solo journey. So I'm kind of on my solo journey. Like I'm still married and all of that, but this time it's personal and it's not about my partner. And we're both at that agreement. So I'm really excited for that. I did want to ask, have you read the Nag Hammadi scriptures before?
I have them, yeah.
That's what I'm kind of playing in right now. So I'm really excited. Is there another book that is really good after that with what it talks about?
I'm not sure which one you have. Let me grab the one I have.
Okay.
So this is the one I have. Is that the one you have? Yeah. This is the most complete one that I found.
Okay.
And basically, just as you're going through it, you can, I don't have another book that explains it because every time we get downloads, they're open to interpretation.
Oh,
And it's whatever the person is feeling that's interpreting it. Like even when I reread it, I'm getting a different type of message. And so I haven't found a resource of supplement that matches the way I would perceive it. Yes,
okay.
Rowena, I knew you were going to ask. I heard you.
Because somebody said a lot of this is where, and maybe I'm wrong, but is where Mary Magdalene kind of comes into play.
Yeah. Well, and there is the Magdalene manuscripts. Have you read those?
I have not. So
Okay, so that would be, I would read that before this one.
the Magdalene transcripts.
Mm-hmm. So this is a closer text to the Gnostic texts. So it's like a scripture. Basically, they found some scrolls, and it's the information of that. So it has a lot of connection with Egypt and the biblical times. But as you can see, it's a big, dense read. I actually had two of them. If I had known, I would have given somebody one of them. But yeah, talks about like light overcoming darkness and Jesus's word. So it's very much connected with like the Hermetic teachings. So yeah, I like to learn all the time. So that's why I have it. I have not finished it because I can only take so much. So it's definitely not like it goes through like the Book of Thomas, and it is scripture type.
Yeah, and I can't read. I'm not going to be able to read a scripture from front to back. It's going to be is a
The
Magdalene.
Magdalene manuscript you'll be able to read because it is worded better. It's also available on Audible.
And it's manuscripts, not transcripts.
Manuscript.
Okay.
It's Mary Magdalene's writings.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me see if I have an author. And there's multiple interpretations. And some of them will have the manuscript, and then they'll have their viewpoint of it, which I prefer to get the raw information and then create my own download. Oh, another book that's really good is Mary Magdalene Revealed. I'll put it in the chat.
Is it red?
Yeah.
With the heart and the cross?
Yeah. And they quote the manuscripts in there.
Okay.
It's by Megan Watterson.
I have a crap load of credits, so maybe be good. Okay.
Oh, I'm not seeing it in my Audible. I must just have the hard copy then. Let me check.
Devin, text me the links to those from Audible because I also have a bunch of credits.
If you really want a book that will blow your mind, this one. Magdalene Mysteries. This one is one I have read multiple times, and it's amazing. They have dragons and chalices. But it isn't like it's written in a way, it's written by a couple. And it's written in a way where it doesn't always make sense. So you have to like it's really great for opening it up. See, I even analyzed the photos. It's really great if you open it up and read what comes forward because a lot of it isn't linear. And it's this couple that writes, oh yeah, this was my favorite. I'm like, oh, it looks like me. Red hair, green and red. But it's this couple that writes it, Serene and Bertrand. Let me see. Serene Bertrand and Azra Bertrand. And it's Magdalene Mysteries. And mostly it just talks about like the symbolism paired with historical information. So they have accurate historical things, and then there are channeled things. And then there's symbolism, and then they explain that symbolism. So it is not all with Mary Magdalene. Anytime you're working with Mary Magdalene, you're not going to get a very clear, it is this exact way. So it's very important that you keep your intuition open and you receive the messages and the clarification that are for you. And it's okay to say the authors are not correct. Like
Would
even,
you
go ahead.
would you recommend a hard copy of that, or would that be an it's on Audible, but
It is on Audible. I like the hard copy because I like the images and I scribble up my books. I have both. So like when I'm doing yard work, I'll listen to it. But like I love to like underline and mark up, and even though I mostly don't reference them again, it's how I learn. I'm a textbook girl. Broomsticks and magic wands. You will love this book. So I like a hard copy, but it is a thick book, so you might not get through it. So I would probably do both, is what I would recommend, because that's what I did.
And it's not like anything like channeling, right? Because like I did the Sophia Code and I listened to it the whole way when we were getting ready to go to Mount Shasta. And I was so dizzy by the time I got to Linda's house.
You might, because there are, if I remember correctly, and this is talking about Avalon. Oh yeah, there's meditations in here. And there are rituals in the back. So like this one's the rose ritual. I have it marked. Apparently I like it. Oh yeah, they go into like the sacred union, things like that. There are meditations and there are stories of channelings that other people have done, and there are channeled messages. I don't know if it's as potent as Sophia Code, where it's like, we're going in now, but you probably want to pay attention to if it is a meditation or story while driving. Yeah.
Okay.
But I really love it. And they have multiple books actually, but they are very disjointed. There's not a linear arc. It's just like this principle, this principle, this principle, this principle, this principle, this principle, and they're all mostly unrelated. So just keep it in mind. Which I actually like keeping it open. And it's like an ADHD brain book. You're gonna jump subjects really fast.
Perfect.
Yeah, they actually, I think they live in Sedona, I want to say. Oh, North Carolina. But yeah, he's like a biochemist, scientific, and she's yoga and embodiment, and then they kind of came together. So there are some things I do not agree with, but that's up to your own intuition. But I've yet to recommend a book that I agreed with 100% of everything in it. So
yep, I've read some of those.
Yeah. Be empowered. But yeah, those are great books to geek out to. Yeah, especially while I'm doing something like yard work, then I usually listen to those because then it puts me into a meditative state. Good question.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, insights, or shares?
I have another quick question. In terms of like, so I'm putting the whole like former job things, for those that have been on the call, you know about the whole drama. Like, I want this to be like the final, like done, over, buried, whatever. So in terms of like making sure that any residual is cleared, any suggestions?
I would definitely bring it to the pot.
Okay.
Do the pot ceremony, not weed, but like air pot. Also, maybe if I can find the article, I'll send it to the group. There was this really beautiful article I read about fire scrying, and you're looking at the fire and the way the fire actually reacts to the iris and the chemicals it releases in your brain by staring at fire. So really embody and stare through the fire, stare at the fire, and ask if there's anything else that needs to be left before you step through that gateway. And then I would envision stepping through the gateway and literally leaving the flesh bag and the drama and all of that behind and go, nope, we're going to step through. And then as your mind starts to go, ooh, did I do that right? Like later, go, oh, we stepped through the gate. We stepped through the gate and just like reframe. Because remember, our imagination is going to be what keeps things attached. And we like to analyze things over and over again to make sure we handled it in the right way. You could also, if you haven't already, you could do a freezer spell if you're worried about people, just to make sure that you have a chance to go all the way through the gate.
My first one unthawed. That was the weird one, but I did
yeah.
the one.
Okay. Yeah. So really like leaving it all behind and stepping through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just waiting to see if anything else comes now. Okay, that's what I got.
Awesome.
Unless anybody else has a suggestion for her that's coming to mind.
Ooh, good question, Devin. I might have.
So I like.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, it's like hopping around like Holly's frozen. So I like to burn everything. So when I do a lot of my burning, like my shadow work journals or anything, I will burn when I'm going into a next chapter. So about the journals, I was asking if you have your journals that you can actually do that burn and that release.
Yeah,
and where you want it on the ground, you can take your ashes and bury it and return it back to earth and be like, okay, I'm sending this back. I'm done. I'm cutting this cycle.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then when you do, remember that part of the other piece of that is trusting that it is handled, that it is done, and not pulling up zombies out of the ground. Okay, anyone else have a question or share? Okay, this is some serious energy because we have the final shed, we have the full moon, we have Imbolc coming in. There's also a planetary alignment that hasn't been this way since 1846. And especially around Venus and women. And I'm like really excited to see what happens. And that's why I'm like, I'm just going to sit here and pay all this energy. So I'll send you, well, I'll post the final fire horse shedding. If anybody wants a print, I might do prints of it. I don't know. We'll see. But
if you do,
you want one? Okay. I'll just let you know. Then I'll plan on doing prints and then you just let me know. Also, next Sunday is the Sun Quantum 1 and 2 virtual training. So if you already did it or if you missed part of one of them, let me know so you can be on that. It will all be recorded as well. And then there are some videos that are pre-recorded too. So I'm working with a new system this time. So it'll be fun. And then March 1st is the photons, if you haven't had the photons yet. So if you want those or if you just want to refresh, I think it's good to have access to refresh them just because it is so deep. I'm working on the linear universe, the one that's all the quantum physics, and it is so mind-blowing. Chantel, who's not on, she got to see him because I grabbed the wrong deck, the right deck, when I did my drum making up in Salt Lake. And oh yeah, I used them on Melanie too.
I got to see him too. And I am so tripped out by that magic. Like,
It's
it
completely
is
different.
powerful and so different than the rest. And I'm so excited for you to do that training.
Yes. And I just ask that you have, and I'm bringing it to Bali. So Erin, you'll have a chance, and anybody else watching. And then, but you do have to make sure you have 1, 2, and 3 done. So the Sun Quantum Reiki, the photons, and the physics have to be done beforehand, or it's not going to make sense.
So will we automatically get access to the ones we've already done once you do the recordings?
Yes.
Okay.
It helps if you say, hey, I need access to this.
No, I figured like next
a reminder
Monday
would be appreciated just because we're still finding our new flow with everything shifting. And then also there is the drum practitioner training. So the virtual class is available, the digital at-home class is available, and then the in-person. The in-person is primarily hands-on making things, making drums and rattles. It's very tactile. So yeah, Devin, I'm doing linear in Bali. So it's very, very hands-on. So that's why we have the virtual too that's included in case that was confusing. And there's new videos going up for the virtual as well. And the reason for that is because that way you get the bulk of the training there where you can rewatch it, and then we can really dive in and do the hands-on. And then I still don't have an exact date for processing rawhide training, but it will be the end of April, early May, tentatively. So, and that's where we actually go through and we scrape it. It's messy, it's bloody, it's smelly, it's at my house, and all the delicious fun. So don't ask me to do it again this year because I really don't love rolling in rawhide all day. But I will definitely do it for you guys because I love you. So yeah, if you wanted to come to either of those, you have to have the drum facilitator training to do the rawhide. If you've already been to a drum facilitator training, I have a link that I had emailed with a separate ticket that's just the cost. And that's like food and supplies. And then there's one for if you're not making anything, you just want to come and watch different price because some people had different questions. So that's up. I will be doing another drum facilitator later in the year, working on getting those dates official. So, but there's a lot in flux. And so, yeah. Yeah. Any other questions or things?
Yeah. I wondered, do you have an update on the double chalice bowls? Are they
Oh,
we're still doing it?
There's two people I'm still waiting to get their bowl, and then I will order them. So if you ordered a
Okay,
bowl,
I
I
did.
do have the price. I'll send it to you. It's actually less than
Okay.
I thought it would be. So
Okay. Yeah, because I know I hadn't paid for it yet, and I'm like, I need to get that done. I just needed to know how much.
do
So
that.
perfect.
Go send that out because I want one too, and I
Me
forgot.
too.
Oh, okay.
Same for me,
Okay,
Holly.
I'll just send a make my life easy. If you want one, send me the notes you want and your name. And then, because if like three more people get one, I think the price drops again. And that's kind of what we
Okay.
were waiting for is to see how many. So thanks for being patient with that. So
hmm
yeah, if you will shoot me a text and say, I want one and this is the note, then I can get the final count.
Was it heart and womb that you have?
Yeah, mine's heart and womb.
Okay.
It's C and an F.
Yes, and last night I was like, oh, I need this. I need it. It's like,
Yes.
I
I'll
hear
send
it. I hear it.
I'll just resend the text that has all of them listed to make it easy. Feel like that's going to be the easy button. So I'll just resend that to the group. And then you can even reply in the group and just say, here's mine. And then I'll get you your final. Because I did talk to her Friday and she's like, hey, I've got what you've asked for ready. Just wondering if you want me to send it. So
So did you say you're doing linear outside of Bali, or is it just a Bali thing?
right now it's only scheduled in Bali.
Okay.
I mean, at some point I'll probably do it. But it just depends on like schedule and timing. But you have to do all three of the first ones first. Do you have all three of them? I can't remember. I have a list.
I have quantums, photons, physics.
Okay, so you have, so that would be the next one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then for processing, I'll try to be there. I have a wedding on May 2nd.
Okay. It would really suck if you didn't make it after pushing me to do it.
Well, I
not
already told her I would miss her wedding if it came down to it.
Oh.
I was like, we're not that close, so I can miss your wedding. I didn't tell her that, but
Well, and Easter is like, I remember when I looked at the date, I was thinking and it was Easter. And so I'm like, oh, we're not doing it that day.
Easter's early in April this year.
Yeah, with Easter, the Sunday we get home from Bali.
Yeah. So that's where I was like, it will be the end of April, early May, because I was thinking like, oh, we'll do it like right there. And I was like, no, that's too much. But also I want to make sure I know who's interested, and then I know I can have enough rawhide so everybody can have one. Okay. It's taking me a minute to find this. Okay. So I'm sending. Okay, I just resent the text, so you all should be getting it. And then, yeah, let me know. So the final will be tomorrow, that I'll be like cut off. So let me know by tomorrow if you want a singing bowl, a chalice bowl. And those are the double-sided ones. So yay, it's gonna be so exciting.
And then the case, do you need to know about the case by tomorrow?
If you want the case, I need to know you want the case, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't use a case for mine, but if you wanted one, yeah. Otherwise, I'll just get the bowls and no case.
Are they pretty sensitive that you feel like you need a case? Like, clearly don't drop them, but
Mine's been dropped too.
Yeah,
It's pretty strong.
mine's
I'm pretty
really
hard on
sturdy.
things, and if I don't have a case for it, but I have had singing bowls that were metal and I dropped them and they've broken. So I take no responsibility if you break yours.
I just mean like with packing into vehicles and stuff, like it's not really that big of a deal if you don't have a case.
No, I usually put mine in, like, because I brought it to Hawaii and I travel with it all the time. I just put it in my suitcase. I've had it in my carry-on.
Okay, then I don't need a case. Okay.
Okay, I think I messaged all of the groups. Okay, I wanted to make sure I got those out to everybody. I'm like, everybody's in different groups, so I have to make sure I get all of the groups. But if I don't do it right now, I might forget someone. Okay. Okay, so let me know on singing bowls, and then if 3 more people want them, then it'll drop the price. I think it's like $20. So.
Holly, I don't think any of us are in the big practitioner group and can see it, the text.
Yeah, if you guys are in the other one, but you'll be added. Chantel's like, I set my alarm for 7 a.m., not 7 p.m. She said she was going to set her alarm and be on. Poor thing. But she got the text about the singing bowls. Okay.
One last question before we end. For the drum training, February 19th through 22nd, I will actually be in St. George those days.
Oh, sweet.
But for my daughter's volleyball, and I don't know her schedule or anything like that. Like, when's the last day that I can sign up if I wanted to maybe try and figure out something to make it work?
I would say by the Monday before.
Okay.
If you were going to be making
stuff. And I don't, yeah. I'll message you. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah. Just keep me posted, because it is set up in a way that it's not like our normal where you have to like open the ceremony and stay in a container, because everybody is staying somewhere else.
Right. Okay.
So it's more of hands-on instruction. Here's how to do all the things.
Okay.
So, and if there's something particularly that you've been stuck on, we can actually take the time and go into that. So.
Yeah, there's a couple of drums I want to re-tie is kind of what I was looking at maybe looking into.
So you can even drop them off and I can have them soaking here too.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
So sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then let me pull that up. So the virtual practitioner training, Rowena, you actually get an email. It's scheduled to go out on the 6th.
Okay.
That will start through, and then it's just self-paced. So you just click through and it's like, complete this one, and then you have access to the next one, and then you have access to the next one. And so it's a click through.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So can you go to certain days and not all days? My internet keeps clicking out on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure can.
Do you have an itinerary of what you're doing on days?
Yes, but all of them have open, flexible time to work on other things. That's why I'm doing it at my house, so that I will have all of the materials. So like rattles are essential, like to do all at the same time because I don't want to be doing a drum and then a rattle. So we will be going through that all together. But we can move it. You guys, so all of the practitioner trainings are set so that we can move and shift as needed because it's about you getting what you need. And so if there is a certain time and a certain thing that you need support in, then I can move it around. That's not a big deal.
What day are you doing rattles? That's kind of what I was looking for.
That's what you were looking for. The rattles were planned for Friday.
Friday? Okay.
Because they need a day to sit and then we come back to them.
And that's Friday the 20th?
The 20th, yeah. I'm like, okay. I have to have it up because numbers.
Okay. I'll look to see where I'm at for work and see if I can just take that whole day off.
That would be fun. Yeah, I'm like, I got surprises. But I'm not going to tell because then everybody who's not able to come will be sad. And I don't want you to be sad.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Yes. Okay, anything else? Awesome. Well, go enjoy your restful full moon rituals or your fiery rituals. My face is just like so red right now. So that means we're at full capacity of light energy. I love you all. And I'll send this recording out so you can watch the beginning of it with the gates because that will be really good. So love you guys.
Bye.